Is this fine?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Okay, perfect.
Thank you. Let's go.
Hi Marco, how
Hi.
are you?
I'm very good.
We are very happy to receive you today before your gig at the Audioclub here in
Okay,
Geneva.
thank you.
Because we are quite fans of you as a DJ, of course, but
Thank you.
mostly as producer.
Okay.
And also you're the first Belgian DJ to come on the van.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Wow.
so tell us, Walloon or Flemish?
Why?
Walloon or Flemish?
Flemish, me.
Flemish, yeah,
But I speak
okay.
French, so. Okay.
Okay. So let's get to the heart of it. Can you introduce yourself a bit? Tell us why you started and what you became.
Well, my name is Marco, and I started with DJing in 1989. It's a long time ago.
Yeah.
And I started with making records together with friends and alone and all around with loads of people together. Also many things in 1994. You know, I have been in many studios together with many people. You know, I did also many styles of music because, you know, if you're doing this for more than 30 years, it's a little bit strange to do 30 years the same style of music, I think.
Yeah.
Especially in the electronic music scene.
Definitely.
It's not like rock music or hip hop. And so yeah, I've been through many sessions of music in the electronic music scene, from trance to hard trance to rave to techno. You know what I still play today.
Yeah, it's cool. We're glad. As you know, it's the subject of our concert Into the Wild, and more particularly of our own label For the Planet.
Okay.
Is of course techno.
Okay.
But also and mostly the planet, its beauty and the necessity to protect it.
Okay, of course.
So you'll be playing in Australia in 2 weeks.
Yes.
And how do you approach this travel with the ecological disaster that's going on?
Well, first of all, it's so painful to see all what's going on.
Yeah.
Because I love so much animals and I am a big fan of the nature. I live also in the middle of the nature. I'm not living in the middle of the city. I live in the middle of the nature. So you can imagine how much I love this. And if you see then actually the nature is destroying itself because it's, you know, I think so. It's really sad to see. And, you know, I hope all the best for the people in Australia. They're a very strong country, but you know, the nature is the boss of everything. Even if you're the strongest country in the world, there is nothing you can do actually. But I hope really the best, and I still gonna go to Australia and give all my love and energy on what I can, always for 110%.
And will you have time to wander around a bit when you'll be there to see what's really going on? Because with the media, it's kind of difficult to know the true side of things. So
yes, but I think I'm mostly in the big cities, and I don't think that you see a lot of trouble in the big cities like Sydney and Melbourne. I wish I could go more into the countryside where many things are happening at the moment, but I don't think I will have the time. But nevertheless, I will give the same love and energy
have you
to the
ever
people.
been there?
I have been already a couple times to Australia. Yeah, of course.
Is it good memories?
Yes, it's nice, but it's very far to travel.
Yeah.
You know,
I can
so
imagine.
but this time it's a little bit, it's sad what is happening, you know, and I really hope the best. I have seen that next week finally it's gonna rain a couple days.
Oh, cool.
So I hope really. I'm not a fan from rain, but this time I hope it's gonna rain very hard for the people in Australia, really.
Yeah, and hopefully you will bring some love and music.
Exactly.
To them, so it's cool. More globally, the theme of the DJ Awards in Ibiza this summer was No More Plastic, and some artists recently engaged in banning plastic from their riders.
Yeah.
Do you think the electronic music world has a part to take into the ecological movement?
Oh, I don't know, yeah, we can only help, and we can do events and contribute with the income from the events and everything what we can do. We can contribute to all these things, but you cannot save the world alone.
Yeah, definitely.
Many people write so many big things on the internet and on social networks. We can do this and do that and do this and do that, but you can't save the world alone. You can only do and give all the love and everything from yourself the best.
But if everyone do like a small steps, maybe
Yes.
it gets bigger.
Yes, but many people say they do, but they don't do.
Yeah, that's another
You
thing.
understand? Because
Yeah,
they want to
yeah,
be
yeah.
in a good
I know.
light, especially on the social networks, showing how cool they are and how they avoid plastic and they do this and they do that.
Yeah,
Let's
there's-
first see and then believe.
There's a marketing side.
Of
the
course,
thing and-
I'm not for this kind of people. Show it that you do it,
And what about you? Is there a small thing that you pay attention to in order to keep the planet as beautiful today as it was yesterday?
Yes, for sure. Like I said before, I'm a big fan of nature.
Yeah.
I live in the middle of the nature. So, you know what I even did? I have a big field next
Yeah.
to my house, and other people, they would build something there, or they would build apartments and houses to rent it and to make money. I put it full of trees.
Oh, really?
Yes. You understand? These
Yeah.
trees will not give me any money, but they give me nature, what I like, and what gives me peace.
It's nice.
You know?
Yeah, it's very nice. So let's talk about music now. You saw through our videos that we are quite inspired by nature,
Yes.
and so you said you love nature. And
Yes.
would you say that nature is part of your inspiration, like when it comes to
100%.
producing? Yeah.
100%.
Okay.
That's why I'm a big fan from music like Boards of Canada and like Chris Clark, and down tempo with
Yeah.
analog melodies, but not really, not always not always, how can I say, not always beats. I play beats for the floor, but I like also music to listen when you sit in the nature.
Yeah,
What
like
fits with this,
organic
what
sounds.
connects with the nature.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd say it again. I'm a big fan of the nature, but you can't save the world alone.
Sure. And would you say that the environment in which you play has an impact on the way you play? Like, would you play the same way when you're in a nightclub or when you're outdoor for a festival?
Everything is different,
Everything is different.
and this is what I like a lot. For
Yeah.
example, today I play in a club, and and sometimes I play in a big festival for big crowd. It depends also on the set time. Sometimes you have only 2 hours, and
Yeah.
sometimes you have 5-6 hours. You can tell more of a story in these long sets. And what I also really like is small after parties, and there I play loads of stuff. And this I like a lot.
So you like the diversity, you like to
Yes,
be able
I
to
like a
do
lot diversity.
different
Yes,
things.
yeah. I don't like to put myself
small
in
boxes.
boxes. I don't like. I
Okay.
don't like.
Well,
Anyway.
yeah, I understand that.
Uh,
If you could choose one natural place to put your decks in and play, just you and the nature, where would that be?
in a forest,
In a forest?
somewhere in a forest.
Okay.
Yeah, this is
We
my
did
dream.
one in the forest. It
Excuse
was,
me?
We did one of our
Oh,
Into the Wild.
this
steps
is so
into a
nice.
forest. It was
Wow.
cool. It was so
It's a
cool.
dream for me to play in a forest.
Really?
Yes, because of course, not when it is storm or rain, but when it is beautiful weather with beautiful people with a lot of smiles, and then in the forest. It's wonderful,
I'm gonna end with that question we like to ask to the DJ that comes into the van. Is there for you a date that you consider like the day your career really began, like a special event or something?
Oh, well, to be honest with you, the first 6 years I was only playing in Belgium, in my country, in small bars.
Okay.
But I think it's very logic. From the day that I started producing records, I started to play international.
Okay, yeah, that's the thing that made everything change.
Yes.
What's coming next for you? Will it be short or long range?
What do you
What
mean?
are the plans? I don't know. If there's some things that are coming up.
All the time.
Like
all
what?
the time, all the time,
Things
all
that
the
you are
time.
excited about.
All the time. I try to release very regular, you know,
Yes.
like every 2-3 months. Of course, not every week or something, you know, but every 2-3 months, trying to put out a good release. And I do also my own events, you know, together with a few partners. So planning these events and making lineups and helping young people that are supporting the label, and I try to give everything for myself to help that people, and always, you know.
How much time do you spend in the studio, would you say, to produce tracks?
You know, sometimes I sit from Monday till Friday non-stop in the
Oh,
studio.
really?
Of course,
Okay.
not till 4-5 in the night, but from like midday till 10-11.
Yeah.
But sometimes, like now, next week I leave to Australia. 3-4 weeks, nothing.
Yeah.
You
Depends
know?
on the schedule.
Yes, in the plane a little bit preparing on the laptop.
Okay.
You know, basic layers. You know, like, but everything is digital then because you have no hardware with you. But that's then preparing stuff, basic stuff, and then saving this. You know, all this project saving, and then take the projects later to the studio to work out.
Okay.
Yeah. Trying to be busy anyway, always, you know.
Yeah, because I think you must have a lot of time on your hands when you're traveling, maybe in the planes or.
Yeah, it's most of the time boring. You can only watch movies or produce music.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, exactly.
At
Or
least do something.
eat.
Yeah, also.
You
Well,
know.
Okay, well, thank you very much.
Thank
it
you.
was a pleasure to have
Thank
you.
you, Marco.
Thank you so
Super
much
nice.
too. Very cool.
And,
So special, this environment.
I'm glad you liked it, and
Thank you.
can't wait to be listening to your set.
Thank you so much. Oh, yeah.
See you
Thank you.
around.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.